team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games. These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands it's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. There he goes! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He's loose on the left. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Defense is going to find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
White 53.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Massey. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Aldridge. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hood. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver.
Kill.
Pulls and fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally
Turning it on. Into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Texas State.
On the ready.
So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go. Under.
Gets it out fast. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Bobcats in the hurry up. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Sends it back in motion. He's taking the shot. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Red 18. Red 18.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stein. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Aldridge. It's complete to the left. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He's brought down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
By the QB. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Reads it, fires complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Aldridge. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And he kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Slide 22.
Unloads quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off the stride. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. back to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready?
To the air, it's Aldridge. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Way work to do here on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Face it.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Gain of 10.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Razor. Jackrabbit.
The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Aldridge. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Wells. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
22. Line, 22. Check out.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Breaks into the open first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Aldridge. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10.
691, Gators flying.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative, exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. Man, the U is staring at a big fat L right now. They're trailing by 20 to Maryland. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Bobcats getting set on first and...
Black 18! Black 18!
They just keep firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down.
White 53.
He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Aldridge. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, get the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll ride his man on the option. Full toss. And he's swallowed up. the big defensive tackle.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver, turning him into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stonewall again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Bring in the heat. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something good.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And off from the shotgun. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. He said there would be days and games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing.
touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now this offense is back on the field.
Cut it, cut it. Easy.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Punch it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And you see this formula work on all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Slide
And that's
22.
good enough
Slide
for first
22.
down.
Looking downfield, it's Aldridge. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay, ready?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
In blue. In blue. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout by the offense.
Ready.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Ready, go.
Back to pass. Looking for the score. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he picks up the first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just eased the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field, but how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
The Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got room to work. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam, boy. He is hard to bring down.
And the Bobcats are marching down the field.
Get ready. Set.
He'll pull it on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
White 53. White 50.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Using him out of the slot has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Got his man on the right. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Great play by the quarterback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down to the 2. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. It will take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
1st and 10.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The give as they work on that clock. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick spin on the run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Under.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Makes him talk to the hand. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Razor, razor.
Handoff from the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Aldridge. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. It'll be a quick film session because there's more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down. Or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Setting up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win.